Hey, what's up? Dillio coming to you live with another video, and I'm just going to do a quick review of this plugin called Trophies by Brian Michael Cox. Trophies by Brian Michael Cox is a plugin by Studiolinked, and it's kind of like a rompler. And so in this video, I just want to do a quick review of it. We're just going to go over maybe a handful of sounds real quick, and then give you my quick thoughts on that. All right, so here's our arpeggiator. We're just going to check it out. Now let's go to the guitar. They got a sound called You Got It Bad Guitar. Let's check it out. We all know that the You Got It Bad Guitar is probably off of a Roland. It sounded like a Roland sound module from Usher. Of course, I'm always up for correction. I don't have to be right. Let's move on to another sound. Let's check out the piano. And one of the gripes that I have about some of the piano sounds is that it does kind of sound like a motif, and I'll show you what I mean. So here is the piano, if I can find it. Acoustic pianos. Let's just go to classic piano. Sound like a motif to me. But it's useful if you want a motif sound in piano. Then you got it right there, you know. Mary J piano. This has a little bit more going on in it. Let me show you what I mean. Because it has layers. Sounds pretty good. Let's check out some of the pads. I'm a big pad guy. Let's check out Native Lands. As it loads. Now, that's one of my gripes about this plugin, is that the sounds kind of have this washing machine effect. Like they didn't crossfade it like to sound like a continuous loop of sound. You can hear the sound come in and out. I'll demonstrate. This almost sounds like a motif too as well. I could be wrong. Let's check out some strings, staccato strings. These can be useful if you've got some staccato needs. So I'll kill the reverb there. All right, let's check out some of the bass. Funky Town. So I will add a little release of that. Okay, cool thing, vintage R&B. Let's check it out. That sounds good right there. Beat cocks up. Sounds good right there. 808 subs. These sound like some trap 808s. I'll give you a demonstration. Culture. Double click. That sounds good right there. Let's check out radio. But down low, you can hear that aliasing. Hear that noise in there? We can filter that out. It's very useful. It also has drum kits, and it has a lot of bell sounds. I'm just going to randomly click a bell. Let's see what it sounds like. Good sounding bells right there, good for traps. Basically, this plugin, once again, and I know I'm saying that word a lot, 4 layers of samples. You can mute them, you can solo them, you can change them up by octave. You have a pitch change option right there. Attacks, decay, sustain, release right there with an EQ, kind of unorthodox way of laying it out, but it's good. And you got multiple effects that are instantly available at any time. Right there. That looks good, looks a lot of fun. And you have filters. And so my basic synopsis is that if you're starting out, this could be a good plugin for you. If you're starting out, you don't have a lot of sounds, and you need a good utility plugin to go to for a lot of sounds, this is a great plugin. But if you have a lot of sounds already, this may not be the one you want, unless you want something that sounds like kind of like a keyboard. You know, this sounds like a keyboard to me. It sounds like a Roland, sounds like a Roland Phantom motif wavetable kind of thing going on. That's what I hear. But there's some good sounds in it that sound better than that. and don't sound like that as well. So that's good as well. So I definitely would be interested in buying it. I recommend you buy it if you're just starting out. But if you got a lot of sounds under your belt already and you have a lot of other sounds, you know, I think that you could probably direct your money elsewhere, because it's a good thing. And then once again, I have a gripe about those pads coming in, fading out, coming in, fading out like that. There should have been better cross points in that. Whoever sound designed that, in my opinion, should have designed better cross points for that. You know, I'm surprised that might have got by Brian Michael Cox. Then again, I have no knowledge of how much participation he played in this plugin. His name is on it. However, I don't know. I know, like I said, I'm not afraid to be wrong, and it's not a strike against Studiolinked. But I think that for their future endeavors, you know, and if I was designing a plugin, I would definitely recommend make sure those cross points are good on those long sounds so that you can save memory. A lot of times they try to save memory by keeping the sample short. I get that. So the trick is to crossfade and do that looping points with that crossfade with 0 crossings on the waveform. I know that's getting nerdy and technical. That's very important. If you like this video and you like this content, make sure to let me know in the comments below. I read the comments, good or bad. And also check out my links in the description below. And if you want to hear some sounds I designed, make sure you go to DillioT2K.com. I have this preset library called Khemikals Phase 1 and Khemikals Season 2, where I designed some presets myself that are used on another plugin platform. All right. Thank you guys so much. I look forward to seeing you guys in the comments, and make sure you subscribe so you can check out the next video. And let me know what you'd like to see. All right. Peace.